Hey guys, it's Carla. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm painting a rooster. As you can tell from the length of this video, it's very easy, very quick, very simple to paint, and honestly anybody can do it. So I hope you give it a try. And if you want the free outline, you can look in the description below, or you can practice your sketching and do it freehand. So I'm going to start with my red areas, and this is just plain red. On my palette I've got red, raw sienna, black, and white. And for this you can use plain red, or you can add a little bit of raw sienna to it, either way, whatever shade you like. But with just cheapo brushes, whatever you have on hand, you can do this. And as far as the size of the brushes, just use whatever is comfortable for you for the size that you're working on. Mine is an 8x10. It's an 8x10 canvas panel, which is very rigid, so you can just stand this up by itself, you know, laying it against a wall or something. But I like to frame them. And what I like to do is put it in an 11x14 frame with an 8x10 mat in it. I think it looks good that way, but you could also just put it in an 8x10 frame. But like I said, you don't have to frame it. In fact, you can hang it. You can fasten a hook or a string to the back of it and just hang it by itself. So there's a lot of options here. Another option is to paint it on a different surface, like a wood board or watercolor paper. Now obviously if you use paper you have to frame it, but if you use wood it just stands alone. So it just depends on what you have on hand and what you like. So right now I'm just adding some different shades to the red area to give it dimension. And I'm keeping everything loose. I don't want to stay in one spot too long. I want to keep my brush moving, keep my hand moving. And when you get to areas where, like right here with the eye, you kind of have to slow down there. But other than that, other than the small detail areas, you really want to keep it very loose, so just move fast. And I know that's scary, but you really end up with a better look if you don't think about it too much. So just very loosely, very quickly put these colors in. And don't try to stay exactly within the lines, because if you do, you're going to make it too perfect, and perfect is what we don't want. So so just move quickly and don't think about it. Now the paint that I'm using here is just cheap acrylic paint. I'm not trying to make a famous work of art or anything. I'm trying to make decor. So craft paint is perfectly fine. And if you want to add more color to this rooster, feel free to do that. A lot of roosters are very colorful. This one is mostly just black. So if you want to add more color to it, just put in your black first, but don't cover the whole thing, and then dry the black and then add your color in, so that your color doesn't mix with the wet black paint. So now I'm filling in the feathers down here, and again, keep your brush moving. Keep your brush strokes very loose, very free. Just keep your hand moving, keep your brush moving, and do it quickly. And you know, keep in mind the direction that you want the feathers to go. So make your brush strokes go in that direction, but do it very quickly and very loosely. And guys, if y'all are liking my videos, please give them a thumbs up. YouTube doesn't know you like it unless you tell them, so give it a thumbs up so they'll put it out there more. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, this would be a great time to do that. And let me know what you like. Comment with if you have an idea of what would look good with. I'm kind of sticking with farmhouse and cottagecore decor. So if you think of something that you've not seen on here that you would like for me to paint, then please let me know in the comments and I'll be glad to work on that. So out here, keep your brush strokes very light and feathery, very loose to give it that soft and free look. All right, now I'm drying it. I want to get it completely dry before I move on to the lighter shades. So don't forget the little sparkle in the eye. And then I'm mixing up some gray for highlights in the feathers. But like I said, at this point, if you want to add color to it, feel free to do that. I'm just using gray and a little raw sienna in the feathers, but it would totally look good with more colors. Now that gray, there's some little feathery things here and some highlights up here on the head, as well as the highlights on the body. Also, when you subscribe to my channel, if you'll hit that notification bell, then you'll see my upcoming videos. Don't want you to miss anything. So again, very loose, very free. Use whatever brush you need for the look you see. This is just a small flat brush. On a lot of it, I've used a larger flat brush, and I've also got a little round brush there for the smaller details like the eyes and parts of the beak. But for the most part, you're using just a synthetic flat brush. And really for this style, you want to use the largest brush that you're comfortable with using for what you're doing, if that makes any sense. Because this is not a detailed painting, it's very loose. You don't want a detailed brush if you can help it. But there's times when you need the smaller brushes, but just try not to get too perfect with it, because if you'll keep your brush moving and your hand moving all the time, then you won't get too perfect with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope you tune in next time. Until then, God bless you.